Hello there, my cockadoodle kangaroos. Thank you for joining me. Today we are cracking open an OPHIDIAN 2350 CCG booster box. This is actually the second one I've opened now, and I've got a bit of a feel for the pack opening experience. This is a fun game. By now, the video where I give this a review should have been on the channel. Or at least I hope it is. I hope I get around to recording that. Man, I'm so sloppy. 30 packs in a box, which is a lot. 11 cards per pack. 30 packs, I feel, feels like a lot. But, hey, what do I know? This is a cool box, so look at that goober. Anywho, by now, I have already talked about this game and my overall opinions on it, or at least I hope I've recorded that video by the time you guys are seeing this. So, uncommon, 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 and the rare is 4 cards in. Usually, the packs are not always organized like that. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this freaky, deaky looking Mirrodin-esque art. That's Opak Sentir, or as I like to call him, Tupac Sengir, the vampire man with the vampire plan. I don't think I mentioned, I should probably make sure that I talk about the Gladiators level up system. Gladiators level up throughout the game and get more powerful as a result. Oh, wait, hang on. Don't think I could show that art on YouTube. But yeah, this art overall looks freaking phenomenal. Wait, hang on. Mix the commons and the uncommons. Yep. So, yes. Uncommons, commons, rares off to the side. Hell yeah, we're hella organized, baby. Overall, yeah, this is a pretty, oh geez, pretty interesting game. Oh, hang on, rare. This is what I'm talking about. Like, the packs aren't always organized the exact same way. So here we have 4 rares in a row at the frickin' start of the pack, and then the rest are gonna be commons, I guess. Common. Yep. It is how it is. I don't know what the overall design philosophy was there, but hey, it is what it is, right? Man, what a strange pack layout. I guess the front 4 cards can be uncommon or rare in any configuration, right? But yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about as we take a look through these cards. Like, look at that. Tell me that doesn't belong in, like, Mirrodin 2.0 or Phyrexia, Return to Phyrexia, the set. X Assault Armor, that's some freaky deaky art. Who did this? Artist credits on the card. Yeah, Rob Cavanagh. That's some 90s superhero art right there. I shouldn't waste a whole lot of time going through the commons. There's going to be a lot of repeats. This is not a particularly large set. I think less than 300 cards. I should have looked at a checklist before I start ripping these packs open. Oh well, it is what it is. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Look at that. Like, tell me that's not a, that's a Phyrexian, right? That is 100%. That is some Phyrexian horror tormenting this poor soul. Tell me I'm wrong. You can't. And we got the Gravel Spirit. Oh, can't show that on YouTube. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, there's definitely some late 90s influence in some of those art. That is for sure. But, oh yeah, that's the card bag. Perhaps I should have opened up by showing that off. Oh well. Bomb Blastic, cute little guy. I played a lot of this dude. This guy's fun. So here's how he works. After target character advances or retreats, you can damage this guy. This is its health. So you're paying 1 health to make that guy take 1 damage. That's really great. This saw a lot of play in my games. Queen Alexandra, Mistress of Evil. Yes, she is. Nope, hey, there's our first foil card. It's kind of hard to tell. The camera doesn't pick it up a whole lot, but the foiling for these cards... Oh, there's 2 of them. There's 2 of them in this pack. There we go. The foiling for these cards is not a full art foiling. Instead, it's just this nice little foil line around the art box. There is Bean Splice? Sean Splice? I have no idea what this says. I'm going to go ahead and assume that says Bean Splice. That's what it looks like to me. Let's place you guys there. We'll take a look at you later. And then, yeah, comments. Nice. Nice. So far, I was hoping I could get some more freaky-deaky gladiators to show off. Some of the weirder-looking ones, but I haven't seen any of the weirder-looking ones. Iron Monster, Tupac Sengear, Bandu. By this point, I've played, I would guess, like 6 or so games of this. Games can take a while. From start to finish, I played some demo games with the demo decks, and then I tried assembling my own decks. I did not have a lot of success making my own decks. Contagion. Oh, look at that bad boy. Rob Cavanna, you are popping up a lot here. I should see. Does he do any magic art? I should look into that at some point. And then we've got next pack. I suppose I should speed this up. Uncommon. Assault Jump Pack. Look at that. It's the Rocketeer, if anybody remembers that film. I would guess the answer is no. That was a... When I was a kid, I thought the Rocketeer was like a Batman character. I don't know, he just felt like he fit into the world of the old Batman films. I don't know what it was. Pestilence, that looks freaking awful. Would not want to experience that. Oh, there's Drosh. Look at that guy. That's Drosh. He's freaky. He freaks me out. Gotta be completely honest there, Drosh. I will say getting these packs open is not fun. They're old packs. Transmogrification looks absolutely torturous. This pack had 2 rares for some reason, so maybe I'm just completely wrong about the pack layout. Oh wait, no. That's an uncommon. I'm just completely wrong about pack layout. I have no idea how these are laid out. Someone in the comments will have figured out what the pack floor plan, as it were, is, and they'll tell me, and then I'll feel like a silly Billy for not catching it. Uncommon. Demented Maggot Swarm as the rare. Let's move you to the back. Yeah, some of this art is absolutely dark and sinister looking. Some of it looks right out of almost a horror comic book, you know. Flame Spirit. Kung Fu Dodge! Oh, excellent. Oh, wait, no, that's an uncommon. There's the rare. That is some freaky art. That is just a giant alien baby monster. Would you like to encounter this in a dark alley? I sure as hell would not. Oh, man. There's got to be an easier way to rip these packs open. Maybe I'm just... Nope. I'm just, gonna have to try that. Armor of Drexel. The Web Bot. This is not the dude. This is the dude. This is what you're summoning here. Nice stuff. A little tiny Spider-Man robot. Is that in season? Can I make this a Spider-Man themed video because of the Web Bot? I hope so. That'd be kind of fun. Oh, I'll move you guys off to the side. Oh, there we go. Hammer Hand, that is the foil. Nice. Nanomites is the rare, and... Oh, it's terrifying. I'm going to comment on like some of the nicer looking art. Okay, look. See, look. Nothing horrifying is happening here. It's just a crazy blue alien with an axe. That's terrifying. A lot of the rares, though, they seem to be having some torturous art, all things considered. Open up. Oh man, this game is... That's the fallen one. This is the rare Power in Numbers. That is some freaky art. Bloaters. It's just a fun word to say. Yeah, man. I gotta say that going through a lot of the dead card games. Oh, I can't show that on YouTube, I don't think. Here, let's cover that up. That is definitely not safe for YouTube art. I suppose I should have expected this. This game is 20 years old. Cultural sensibilities were different way back when in the olden days. And that's just kind of the thing, you know, when you go through old dead card games, you don't really know what you're going to expect. Yeah, open up. When you go through these old card games which were designed in the 90s and early 2000s, you're going to have no idea what to expect, what you're going to find. Art can be kind of freaky, kind of not freaky. Things can be okay back then that aren't okay now. It's kind of a mixed bag. But you know what you will find? A nice peek into the past. And mechanics, rules that could have made it, could have been big. And I think that alone, that little peek into the past, is on its own enough justification to actually go back and explore some of these dead card games. Because, you know, that little connection to history there, and it is history, you know, 20 years ago, 2003 is when this card game came out. And that's 20 years ago. There are people I know for a fact who are watching this channel who weren't alive yet when this card game was made. And cards like these give people a nice little look into the past before they were even born. And I think that alone is worth it and valuable in its own way. And by looking at the past, you can see mechanics that worked, mechanics that didn't work, what was done right, what was done wrong, and how we could improve and make better card games as a whole. You know, let it not be said that dead card games are full entirely of bad ideas, because there are some cool stuff here. Like this game, OPHIDIAN, it uses this mechanic called the flow, which is, it's basically a form of pseudo turn within the turn of the game. Basically, if you have the flow, it is your turn to go. There's aura. And let's find a card to play. This little symbol here. If a card has a plus, that means you maintain the flow as you play it. If a card has a minus, then you'll lose the flow as you play it. I think that's a really cool system. And it really incentivizes this really nice back and forth gameplay between the players. And it'll also, oh, that's some really nice art. I like that. Look at that bruiser. I wish this was foil, because this would probably pop out in foil. Gonna be completely honest. Tom Taki? Okay. But, you know, when it comes to old mechanics, yeah, the flow is really cool, and I think that's something that should be, you know, looked back into for newer card games. Maybe not exactly as it was implemented here, but something like it. There's a foil. There's a rare. I didn't miss any. And yeah, these are the foils. OPHIDIAN does have full card foiling, but I guess you can't pull them from packs. I guess they were promos only. Oh, there's a rare foil. That's nice. Aikido Strike. And for the Mighty. Nice. As for the channel itself, I enjoy just opening up these old packs and getting a collection started for these old card games. I understand that most people viewing this channel aren't going to care one bit for box opening videos. And in fact, this is probably not going to get even 100 views. And that's fine. I'm doing this just because I was going to crack this box open anyway. This is my second box. I'm enjoying this game for what it is currently. And I figured I'd just record this for you guys. But, you know, if there is a dead card game out there that you'd like me to do a box opening for, let me know in the comments, and I will definitely keep an eye out for it. In fact, Ophidian was recommended to me by one of the viewers here. It's why I went and picked it up. They suggested it, and I was like, yep, I'm always down to try new things. Gave this a try. I found the basic rules to be... drop that. I found the basic rules to be quite enjoyable. What's that say? King Solomon, that's the 13th, C Roman numerals. Is C 100? Is C century? So King Solomon the 113th? That's crazy. But yeah, no, if you have a old card game you'd like to see me crack on the channel just to take a look through the packs and the box and all that jazz, let me know and I will try my best to get a hold of it. Unless it's like something insanely expensive. Don't go recommending like, you know, beta or whatever for Magic the Gathering. Just, you know, old dead card games I can at least take a look at for them and see if I can't get a box or two in to take a look at. Where? Come on, give me your flap. There we go. Uncommons. Stealth Attack is the rare. That's some friggity art. And then, yep. All right, last pack. Are we going to get another foil? I hope so, because we got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 foils out of a box. I have no idea if that is a good pull rate or not. All right, there we go. So it is 7 foil cards out of the box. One of them was even a rare. So that, I've got to get better at doing that little, hang on. Let me try that again. I did not do good that time either. That is Ophidian 2350, the 2003 Fleer, I think was the guys who, yes, Fleer. Fleer TCG, CCG. It's fun, it's enjoyable. It's not the best, but it does have some interesting mechanics. I think it's pretty fun, and in all honesty, I really do like this dark fantasy art on display on these cards. That's an uncommon. Oops. I'm really good at organizing, guys. I promise. But yeah, some of this art is just absolutely phenomenal. Like, just peeking through the cards. That looks great. That looks pretty great. This one freaks me out. But overall, I think it's pretty great. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think about box opening videos and if you want me to do more. Thanks so much. I will see you next time. Ciao.